The controversial topic is that single moms can raise sons on their own.
No, that's impossible. You can only show them how to be a good woman. Man that our mothers are telling us to be don't even exist in her bed. Our mothers are telling us to be the kind of man she can't even attract into the house. So how can she guide me to be a man when she don't even have a man? She don't even know a man. Her daddy was fucked up. Her brother was fucked up. My daddy was fucked up. She had a baby by my sisters. How can she tell me what kind of man to be? She ain't mama, you ain't got a man. Or,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
the man you got, look what kind of man you got. Mama, how you gonna shape us boys to be this kind of man that don't even exist but nowhere in your head? That's what's happening to the black boy, trying to listen to his mama become a black man that don't even exist nowhere but in his mother's head. With these unrealistic expectations of a man.
I don't care how Christian they are, how Muslim they are, how Hebrew they are, they will share a married man. Yeah. And one of the contradictions that black women have to deal with, who claim that they are not for polygyny, if you are not for polygyny, why is it we can often find single black women being the mistress to a married black man? If you are against plural marriage, how did you manage to end up as his mistress and he's married? So do you know what you're telling me? You're not against polygyny. You're against being accountable for it. You don't want nobody to know you are a co-wife. You see that? As long as it stays under the cover.
Deep, Dr. Umar.
But
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Decisions. How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Today is August the 15th, 2024. Glad that you all can join me for the Night Nightly News. This is the Willie Williams Show. If you're new around here, we try to get the likes up over 100 so we can get the show started. So until then, shouts out to the D's in the building. The Bronx is in this bitch. Say, well, poppin' past that Lake D 30 minutes of 5. Say, what up, and chat. Say, salute Detroit. It's up in the house. What it do? Say, get them likes up early. Say, Mr. Gino, what it do? Say, the 718 Jamaica Queens. Say, hot that like button on your way in. The 334 the Gun Monkey Time is up in the building. What it do? Michigan is in the house. Greensboro is in this thing. What it do? Atlanta, Georgia's up in the house. Miami, you say it's wet in Miami? What's happening? Say, hey, everybody, please like, share, thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for your support. That's what's up. Y'all come on in. Say, much love, Willie, get the bag, bro. I'm sure enough gonna try to. He say, where's Tip? They had a meeting. I think I got a video of it. I think I got a video of Tip. We done found it. We done ran back into it again. You know what I'm saying? The 989 Sag Nasty Gloves on deck. Say, like, slap, Willie, what's happening? Appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Yeah, we got thumbs ups. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Patreon, share button, join button, subscribe button, pleasant candles, and more to come. He said, you are my brother. Yes, you are. Out here in these streets. Memphis is in the building. What's happening? Come on. Work your way on up. Trashy, thirsty Thursday nightly news DFW in check. Willie, what's happening? And y'all thumbs up. He say if y'all if I miss y'all chat, it's all love. I'm multitasking. That's what's up. Oakland, California is sharing good love with everyone. Appreciate that. We need all the love that we can get out here in these streets. Chicago is in the house. Come on. It's 8 after the hour. Just gonna wait on you. Bam. Got that. Do that. Tennessee is up in the building. You say, Willie, what? Willie with the late night DJ on the radio voice. Oh man, say what's up, Willie from Calusa, California. Sunny and hot out here. Decisions. Yeah, I'm finna speak on some decisions. May hurt some people's feelings. It's my intentions. What I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Y'all know we don't pretend to care around here in these streets. The 828 Polk County, North Carolina made on up in here. Big truck driver. What it do. It's hard for me to pretend. It's really, really hard for me to pretend. So I just won't pretend. I just can't pretend. I'm just gonna say it. Give y'all such a pat on the back. Y'all have made it over 100 by 09. By 09 after the hour. I really do appreciate that right there. We have a whole bunch of news tonight. We're not going to Humble. We're gonna stay around here on YT. For some reason, Twitch is still not working. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe because it's election season. I don't know. Say Compton is in the house. Say I kick that like button. What it do. Appreciate that right there. He say, please put your Cash App back up. He say, I still can't find you on my Cash App. I don't know. Sometimes it be difficult. Sometimes it really, really do be difficult. But I go ahead on and put it back up right there for you. Put that right there. And also let me... What's wrong with my system? My system acting up. Hold on. Wait. Pressed it. There it is. Nope. You know what? Nah. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't even much gonna do it. I say we don't pretend to care around here. Sure enough don't. You say, Willie, we done made another day to hang with my family from YT to 213. Always sharing like my peoples. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead on and get into it then. Let's go ahead on and get into it. It's Thursday. We got one more day. To Friday. And I guess it will be a blessing if we live to see another day. I saw a lot. And I just really do have to say, you ladies ain't gonna make it. There's no other way for me to say it. You ain't gonna make it. And every day I do a show, I'm gonna keep showing you that you're not gonna make it. It's gonna be real, real difficult for you all to make it. Real, real difficult. And it's still just it falls under decisions. It's pretty much no other way for me to go out on and tell you. But before we get into that right there, how many of y'all think that students should be drug tested? How many of y'all think that your children in school from the 6th to the 12th grade should be drug tested? How many of y'all think that that's like a good idea? Is it a good idea? Is it not a good idea? What do you think? As a parent and as a non-parent or as a guardian or somebody who just watched the children when you got time to watch the children? What do y'all think about that right there? Let me refresh this right here. Say, no, all right. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. That's what's up. We need some more shells. We need some more shells, y'all. I can't count the shells, but we need some more shells. Do what you feel. Do what you feel. So, we have a situation. We have a situation that's in Strongsville. So I don't remember the city. Hell, this may be Cleveland. I'm not really sure. But the high school is going to drug test students. This is what they are going to do. And I guess some people is in agreement and some people is not in agreement. You know, we're never all in agreement. We all have our own understanding. We have our own, what's the thing called? Got to be opinions. We got our own opinions on everything. About everything. We really do. So the high school said it is for the drug test. Y'all cheering out here. Here we go.
News first, there, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, welcome back. A local school district implementing a new drug testing policy ahead of the school year, and parents have mixed reactions. 19's Brittany Weir shares why school leadership is starting this new program.
Strongsville City Schools will start drug testing high school and middle school students this upcoming school year. This is mandatory for children who are in grades 6 through 12 who participate in sports, extracurricular activities, or have driving privileges. This new policy has raised concerns for some parents questioning the ethics of this decision. 19 News reached out to Superintendent Cameron Ryba. In a statement, he said this drug testing program for Strongsville City Schools provides for the health, safety, and general well-being of our students. It encourages them to remain drug-free and provides a legitimate reason to combat peer pressure and to refuse drugs. If a student tests positive for a substance that is not a prescription, they have the option to take a diversion program. If they choose not to take that program or they have multiple infractions, they could face a partial suspension from that extracurricular activity or their driving privileges.
So they saying that they're going to hold them accountable if they do piss dirty. They're going to have a partial suspension from their activities. All right. Okay. All right. You say the people who are complaining will blame the school when their kids come home high. That's a good point right there. You say if a parent is against their kids being tested for drugs, then you know what's up. That's a good point right there.
Great Lakes Biomedical will administer the program. They will utilize a 5-panel test to detect substances such as THC, nicotine, and alcohol.
Nicotine, alcohol, and marijuana. So those are the only 3 things that y'all testing for.
Test to detect substances such as THC, nicotine, and alcohol.
So we're not testing for meth, heroin, fentanyl, prescription drugs, none of that, right? Go ahead.
Superintendent Ryba says this is another way in which we can partner with parents and families to support our students in making healthy choices for future success. The school says that no student can be suspended or expelled from school based on their results.
What?
Suspended or expelled from school based on their results.
So at the beginning we was holding students accountable, and now at the end of this story we're not holding students accountable. They can just be suspended from their activities and their driving privileges in school, but they can't be suspended for pissing dirty, and they can't be expelled for pissing dirty, no matter how many times they piss dirty. Shout out to Houston for the $2 super chat. He say, parents, please get the likes equal to who is in here. That's what's up. Appreciate that right there.
We are also told that all students' test results will remain private and protected. In Strongsville, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
What's up?
So now we want to know what you think. Should schools randomly drug test students? You can go to cleveland19.com/vote.
That's a good thing right there. You say this is for a DNA database. That's a good point.
Right now, you can see some of the numbers. They're changing as we speak. Results looks like 56% of you say yes, while 44% say no. We're going to have these updated throughout our evening newscast.
It's pretty much going to be, I do believe that the people who is going to say no is going to be like the majority. I think the majority of people is is going to say no. He said this is a No Child Left Behind. For real, for real. Hell, we don't know what's going on with these people. So you cannot be suspended and you cannot be expelled no matter how many times you break the rules. And I had them said at the beginning of the story, or was it in the middle of the story, that wow, they is holding students accountable. That's what's up. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Decisions. Let's go on and get into some decisions. I'm gonna put this up on the screen for you real quick. We have a man who is accused of killing his girlfriend in the Lake City, in Lake City. So this is Florida. Wait, but it can't be in Florida because it's Fox 13 Seattle. So I guess Seattle has a Lake City. He's been charged with murder. Why would a man kill his own girlfriend? I would never know. I would never understand is what I mean.
Accused of brutally killing his girlfriend, who was later found in a flooded out townhome in Lake City's Olympic neighborhood, has now been charged. Take a look at your screen. This is Andy Chu, spotted on home surveillance video. You can see he's taking something out from under his shirt the morning of the alleged murder.
Prosecutors rush-filed murder and assault charges against him this afternoon. Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman reporting that he was arrested after he assaulted a UW nurse.
Prosecutors are calling this a horrific murder. Andy Chu recounted everything he allegedly did to his girlfriend back to police, including saying that he tried to fix her jaw by putting a golf ball inside her mouth. Now,
they say he tried to fix her jaw by putting a softball inside her mouth.
Tried to fix her jaw by putting a golf ball inside her mouth. Now, court documents go on to say he not only left his girlfriend at his home, he left the crime scene and never returned.
All right. How do you fix somebody's jaw with a golf ball? How does that work?
You won't see Andy Chu in court. This was supposed to be his second appearance after being accused of a cold and callous murder, but prosecutors rushed charges.
It's important to hold people accountable when they're violent against an intimate partner, but also to provide ways out, because we know that domestic violence can be a cycle, and trying to break that cycle is very hard to do.
It was here in this corner home where Chu allegedly killed his 25-year-old girlfriend. Fox 13 previously showed you home surveillance cameras captured them both coming home Friday night, grocery bags in tow. Now that he's been charged, we're giving you a full look at what happened the following morning. Around 8 a.m., cameras captured Chu walking out alone and pulling something out of his shirt. According to...
That means from when they had came home with groceries to 8 o'clock in the morning, something hadn't happened. He knocked off allegedly. Well, here he said he knocked off. But
court documents, he had a crisis condition and left home. In the meantime, the water was left running full blast, which flooded the home several inches, leading neighbors to call the landlord. Police found the woman's body posed in a butterfly position and her throat lacerated. Chu was arrested Sunday after police were called to the hospital after a nurse claimed being assaulted. It was only then Chu told police he may have killed his girlfriend. He had a memory of choking her, twisting her neck, and holding her underwater.
I might have killed her. Hilarious. Say it again.
Killed his girlfriend. He had a memory of choking her.
Memory. I remember choking the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because of what she had done said out of her mouth. Then because of what she had done did, she probably put the food up wrong or something like that. She probably cooked the wrong meal or something. But I do remember choking her.
Twisting her neck and holding her underwater.
The whole thing.
Oh, I remember choking her, twisting her neck, and holding her up under the water. That's a hell of a memory. He realigned her. That's a realignment. Yeah.
Tragedy, and especially just being right before her birthday. It's just no family wants to go through that.
Does it matter? Does it matter when somebody get killed? You say because especially right before her birthday. Do it matter whether she died after the birthday? She's still dead. I don't be understanding, because whether it's before the birthday, I guess the family is always gonna remember her birthday as, oh my God, she died before her birthday. But then if she died after the birthday, then people will remember, oh, she died 2-3 days after her birthday. Don't fucking matter. She dead.
And
I guess that's just in my mind.
it just makes it even more sad.
Yep.
The violent nature combined with the serious allegations pushed prosecutors to ask for a $5 million bail. Even if Chu is well connected, his freedom will cost him $500,000.
Also, his people got money.
Despite it, worry lingers.
Anytime that you have somebody who's charged with murder, there's always a concern of a flight risk, regardless of what their connections may be. And showing that before the court is a part of the bail argument, and so that is an element.
Chu told police he took Molly and smoked weed before he allegedly killed his girlfriend. The medical examiner has now identified the 25-year-old as Zoe Young from Lake City. We're told the cause of death is asphyxia by homicide. Of course, we'll continue to follow this case and bring you the very latest as we learn more.
So he popped the Molly and smoked some reefer and knocked this little la-la off. Shout out to Houston for the $2 super chat. Say, Willie, check your blood pressure. Say your energy low, fam. I know it is. I appreciate that right there, though. I appreciate that. But look here. We still have no idea why she got killed. Maybe it was the Molly, but he don't remember. But he do remember choking her out, twisting the neck, and all that fly stuff right there. And she did. I don't know what she did. She dead though. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I'm trying. Hey, man. We will have loss of life out here in these streets. Now I got this doggone show, but you know, I don't know. I don't forget which one to do first. Forgot which one to do first. See what we looking like. They say don't blame it on the weed. Please don't. For real though. Now we might can go with like the Molly because if I'm not mistaken, they're now putting the fentanyl inside the Molly. Can somebody please correct me on that right there? Because I do believe that that's actually what they're doing. I don't know. I could have it wrong. We have a Cleveland man. Who done killed his wife. Yeah. She dead too. Killed his wife. And I don't even know why. I don't even know why, but I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. I guess we can kind of figure this out together, if they tell us. A Cleveland man is sentenced to life for killing his wife, and the family speaks out while he gets sentenced. The family speaks out. Let me go and put this up on the screen for you so you can see. Here you go.
Well, some harsh words from a judge today during sentencing for a man who killed his estranged wife in front of their young daughter.
Mr. Lynch, you're going to go to prison for basically as long as I can send you.
Joshua Lynch will spend the rest of his life behind.
Joshua got tattoos on his neck. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their necks is bad people. Just say he got tattoos on his neck. Here we go.
Behind bars, the judge delivering that sentence a week after finding him guilty of multiple felony charges, including murder. News 5 investigator Sarah Buttison is following through after first telling us about Lynch's case last year.
And Sarah, you were at today's hearing, and it was very emotional.
It was, Katie and Damon. Cuyahoga Judge David Mattia wasn't the only one in court today who thought convicted killer Joshua Lynch deserved a harsh sentence for killing Jovan Lynch. Her family members were also in court and told the judge why he should spend the rest of his life in prison.
This is affecting us beyond, I can't even put it in words.
Jovan Lynch's sisters spoke first.
He took a mother from a daughter from a mother, a sister from a sister, and an aunt from her nieces and nephew. He took her from us. He took my baby sister from us. And my niece don't have a mom, nor does she have a father.
Then her mother. She is raising Jovan's daughter, the daughter who watched her father kill her mother.
My daughter ain't gonna never see her mother again. I got custody of her. I can't take the place of her. I can't do it.
They asked for the maximum sentence for 36-year-old Joshua Lynch. The judge agreed.
Mr. Lynch, if there was ever an individual who doesn't deserve to walk free amongst organized society, it's you.
The judge convicted Lynch of 2 counts of murder and multiple other charges, including gross abuse of a corpse after a bench trial last week. Today, he sentenced him to 28.5 years to life. He noted Lynch shot Jovan twice in the head in February 2023, while their then 7-year-old daughter was present at their Cleveland home, then tried to clean up the blood with a Swiffer before dragging her corpse downstairs, leaving it in a car, and taking off with his daughter.
Is this fun for you?
Lynch smirked as he learned his fate.
I don't understand why you're smiling.
We first told you about Lynch last year. Our investigation revealed he was out on the street, able to kill Jovan, despite being convicted in a dozen other felony cases, including one where he was accused of threatening her with a gun. After the hearing ended, Jovan's family celebrated. But her family also told me today the sentence only means so much, it doesn't bring Jovan back. Joshua Lynch declined to make a statement during his hearing or explain why he laughed and smiled while being sentenced to life in prison. Live in the newsroom, I'm News 5 investigator Sarah Buttison.
Sarah, tough day in court, tough reality for that family. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's kind of different right there. He tried to clean up with a Swiffer. What's up? You want to clean the area. Back it up just a little bit.
Her family members were also in court and told the judge.
That's a good question. What did she do? I have no idea what she did. He shot her, I think, in the face a couple times. I think they said the face, right?
Why he should spend the rest of his life in prison.
And mind you, he did this in front of their 7-year-old daughter, if I'm not mistaken. So they've known each other at least 8 years. Go ahead.
This has affected us beyond, I can't even put it in words.
Jovan Lynch's sisters spoke first.
He took a mother from a daughter from a mother, a sister from a sister, and an aunt from her nieces and nephew. He took her from us. He took my baby sister from us. And my niece don't have a mom, nor does she have a father.
Then her mother. She is raising Jovan's daughter. The daughter who watched her father kill her mother.
My daughter ain't gonna never see her mother again. I got custody of her. I can't take the place of her. I can't do it.
They asked for the maximum sentence for 36-year-old Joshua Lynch. The judge agreed.
Mr. Lynch, if there was ever an individual who doesn't deserve to walk free amongst organized society, it's you.
The judge convicted Lynch of 2 counts of murder and multiple other charges, including gross abuse of a corpse after a bench trial last week. Today, he sentenced him to 28.5 years to life.
I got a question, though, because I guess I can understand why. Well, I don't understand shit.
He noted Lynch shot Jovan twice in the head in February 2023, while their then 7-year-old daughter was present at their Cleveland home.
So she must have did something to get shot in the head. To get shot twice in the head. Must have did something. I know, Willie, you're blaming the victim. That's what I do, in case you're new around here. If you're old around here, I blame the victim. We always do something for something to happen. Just how it go. But
then tried to clean up the blood with a Swiffer before dragging her corpse downstairs, leaving it in a car, and taking off with his daughter.
Is this fun for you?
Lynch smirked as he learned his fate.
Lynch smirked as he learned his face. He has like this little grin on his face. The judge asked him, well, is it like fun for you, as if to, I don't want to say intimidate him or to make him not smirk. But this man know that he finna go to prison for life. He know it's coming before he even said it. He know it's coming. So is he supposed to cry about it? Is he supposed to, have like a sad face about it? Why they can't never have a happy face, a smiling face? Hell, maybe he's happy that the relationship is over. I have no idea. Maybe he feels justified by what he did if she did something to him. Because remember, we don't just do things to females for no reason. That's not how this thing work out here on earth. We can believe it does, but it actually doesn't. Maybe he's happy. Now, shouldn't he have, shouldn't he have the right to be happy if he is happy? Shouldn't he have the freedom of expression? Isn't that like the First Amendment or something like that? But because we believe that people that don't show remorse, and that is something wrong with the person who don't show remorse. They said that those type of people have mental problems, and in my mind, I think that we be faking a lot of times when we actually do show remorse. I told y'all we is a bunch of liars, and we live on the lie. We thrive and strive with the lie. Because a person show, oh my God, I'm sorry what I did for your family, that's supposed to make people feel good. And it actually does make people feel good. But how do we know that that person is not lying? Because now they have been caught and now they're finna go to prison and they don't want to get all that damn time. And we just as stupid and foolish to believe that somebody actually have remorse for what they just had done did to our loved ones before they get sentenced. That's because we is trained to appreciate the lie. Shout out to Houston for the $2 super chat. He say, not used to you, not amped up. He say, start my day evening. I'm just trying to make it through, player. I'm just trying to make it through. I'm just pointing out decisions.
I don't understand why you're smiling.
I understand why he's smiling. Probably sick of that.
We first,
in my opinion,
told you about Lynch last year.
They told us about Lynch last year, and he got multiple case numbers, right?
Investigation revealed he was out on the street, able to kill Jovan.
He was out on the street, able to kill her, and just in my mind, he has priors. Those are case numbers. He had priors when they got together. He had priors when they was in relationship together. He had priors, I guess, they done broke up or fell apart, and she tried to separate and divide. Guess who picked her? He probably had priors before she got pregnant, probably got priors after she got pregnant.
Despite being convicted in a dozen other felony cases.
He's been convicted in a dozen other cases. He's been convicted. Now, I do understand he probably shouldn't have been out on the street, but guess who will still deal with him when he was free?
Including one where he was accused of threatening her with a gun. After the
Let's go on to the next one. Decisions puts us in situations, man. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, but hell,
I've been emotional. I'm trying to find the solace on to move forward on how we can even piece our lives back together for Jadia. Like I said, I'm at a loss for words. It's beyond, I can't even put it into words.
Siobhan Holt is Jovan Lynch's older sister. Her life was not the only one torn to pieces by what Jovan's husband, Joshua Lynch, did.
Dragged the body of his wife down the stairs so his daughter could see, made the daughter, dressed only in her panties in February, barefoot, searched around for car keys, and then proceeded to get the car stuck in the mud and left in the victim's vehicle.
He also kidnapped his daughter. She was later found physically unharmed.
Her daughter will no longer, she's an angel, will no longer be able to see her mother. He took my baby sister from us, and my niece don't have a mom, nor does she have a father. We should be able to look this man in his face like he looked my sister in the face and shot her cold-blooded with a hollow tip bullet. That was my baby. All I can say is that he was very toxic. He always threatened to kill her.
Stop. Say that again, Mama. One more time for me.
That was my baby. All I can say is that he was very toxic. He always threatened to kill her. He knew he was going to do that.
He knew he was going to do it. According to the mother here, He knew that he was going to do it. He was always toxic. Always means always. The child is 7. He's always been toxic. Guess who kept dealing with him? Go ahead.
Saying they was very toxic. He always threatened to kill her. He knew he was going to do that.
I told y'all that threat is real cute to us. We love to mess with love relationships. My point is proven again.
I just can't understand how he would take the mother of his daughter and do it right in front of her.
Because, like you said, he knew that he was going to kill her. He was very toxic. That's how he can kill her in front of their daughter. Yes. You said he was toxic. You said he was somebody who would kill her. She didn't believe that he would kill her. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? With no remorse. No remorse.
Lynch
Let
said,
me go with that no remorse thing. So if he would have had remorse in court, would y'all feel better? If he would have had remorse in court, would y'all feel better? Would the 7-year-old feel better about him killing her mother and dragging the mother and putting the mother inside the car? Would remorse really make y'all feel good? I get so tired of hearing that shit from people. And he shows no remorse. He killed your people. Do it matter? Why do you need somebody to show remorse? At the time, that in my mind, if you needed this person to show remorse in court, I think you would have rather that person show remorse before they did what they had done did, and maybe they wouldn't have did what they had done did if they actually had remorse. But no. Shout out to Miss Buck Good for the $1 cash out. You say, Pastor, do this family eulogy. I may have to go with bulletproof vests and security. I'll do that damn eulogy. Because all my pimp player pastor partners, all of my preacher partners lie when they do funerals.
In court, wearing a diabolical killer's smile on his face. It was so evident.
He called it a diabolical killer's smile. Again, because he's not frowned up. We look at that as a problem. Because he's not sad face, we look at that as a problem. He done knocked her off. Why give a damn how he look in court?
With no remorse. No remorse.
Lynch sat in court wearing a diabolical killer's smile on his face. It was so evident that Judge David Mattia asked him about it.
Is this fun for you?
I kind of wish that he would have said yeah. I kind of wish that he would have said yeah, because the judge could only give the max. 28 years of life. So it's a wrap. I think he's 36 years old. Be 50-something, 60, 64 when he jumped. If he do the whole 28.
I don't understand why you're smiling.
Judge Mattia, who...
Oh, because, again, you want him to be sad and beg in the courts. Nah.
heard the case, reads the charges of the heinous acts committed by 36-year-old Joshua Lynch.
Murder in counts 2 and 3, felonious assault in counts 5 and 6, having a weapon under disability in counts 7 and 8, endangering children in count 9, and gross abuse of a corpse in count 10.
You say, I bet a couple of them sisters had done gave him some. You might be right by that, you know, because he's a little lighter skinned in it. He's a little lighter skinned in it, and they darker skinned in it. We know how that go. Not all, but we do understand how that go. Darker hue folk, we have this thing of just because somebody is light skinned, they look real good. Even if they don't look real good, they look real good. Don't believe me? Ask darker hue sisters even why a lot of black men would pick a red bone or that lighter skinned chick over the darker hue chick. And that bitch could be ugly. But she's light skinned in it though. We have that issue amongst ourselves.
For that baby to sit up and witness and tell what she saw, that's too much for a kid. Too much for a kid. Yes, and he sat here and smiled about it. And it's not right. It's not right at all.
Mr. Lynch, you're going to...
So she's saying that it's wrong that he smiled. This is our problem, but we want this thing of freedom of expression. We want to be able to do what the hell we want to do because we're grown. It's wrong for him to smile. It's wrong for him because we want that cry, that beg, and everybody ain't with that shit. It's just a reality. Everybody is not. I thought we're not supposed to be the same, right? Right.
Go to prison for basically as long as I can send you.
Joshua Lynch was sentenced to 20 and a half years to life in prison for killing his estranged wife, Jovan. A measure of justice, according to the family. At the Justice Center, I'm Harry Boomer, 19 News.
This is what happens when we make our own decisions. I'm grown, I'm an adult, I do what I want to do. Now one thing, I can probably believe that the mother, told her many times, baby, that ain't the one for you, baby. Many times, baby, he gonna do something to you, baby. Oh, I can believe that right there. I can truly believe that right there. And I can also believe that the daughter like, mama, don't worry about it, mama. I got this thing under control. This my man, this my baby daddy. Yeah. Yep. And we get what we get a lot of times. It's just the facts. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. We have a daughter. We got a daughter. Hell, if y'all just coming on in, can y'all hit the thumbs up and the likes? Appreciate that right there. We have a daughter. Another. Decisions. We have a daughter who discovers her mother stabbed to death, allegedly by the husband, in an attempted murder-suicide. What this bitch did. Go ahead.
A daughter makes a horrific discovery, finding her mother stabbed to death. Police say it was at the hands of her husband.
All of this unfolded on the south side at a home off Division near South Flores. Investigators say that the husband tried to take his own life but survived.
KENS 5's Alicia Nieves with more on this heartbreaking story. Alicia?
Loved ones knew something was wrong when several hours went by and they never heard from Stephanie. So the family members did a welfare check. They called police to make that happen at her husband's home. What they soon discovered was their worst fears that became a reality.
My mom was my best friend.
Birthdays were always an important time for Alexis Luna and her mother, 41-year-old Stephanie Cruz Mendoza.
Who my mom loved hard.
Next week, when Alexis turns 25, she'll be missing her favorite person. The two grabbed lunch yesterday, hours before Stephanie died.
She didn't mention that she was going to go over there, because I would have told her not to.
She says her mother was living separately from her husband, 52-year-old James Mendoza. They'd been married for about 10 years.
He was abusive, physically, verbally, mentally.
He was abusive, physically, verbally, mentally. What did her mama do? Stay. Go ahead.
My mother nursed him back to health when he had COVID. You know, he died 3 times. She stayed by his bedside.
Stephanie's mother, Lupe, said divorce was on the table. The paperwork was about to be filed.
I just don't know what he told her to convince her to come.
She was finally saying she was happy.
Told her some fly shit for her to get her back round now. Go ahead.
Shortly after 11 Tuesday night, after no one answered the door for police, Alexis broke in the house through a doggy door because the locks had been changed. She said all the lights were off.
My mom was laying there, covered in blood.
I'm so sick of y'all hoes be out here faking like y'all be hurt. Baby ain't got a tear. And that's her mama. But y'all do be loving your loved ones. Go ahead, though.
And I just dropped to my knees. And I was screaming, Mom! Mom!
Stephanie.
Do that fake cry again, baby.
My mom was laying there, covered in blood. And I just dropped to my knees. And I was screaming, Mom!
Stephanie was stabbed several times and died at the scene. Her dog, Chewy, on top of her, protecting her.
Where was the dog at, baby? Watch this.
Her dog Chewy on top of her, protecting her.
The dog was protecting her?
Mom!
Stephanie was stabbed several times and died at the scene.
Stephanie was stabbed multiple times and died at the scene. What was the daughter again?
Dog Chewy on top of her, protecting her.
The dog Chewy on top of her, protecting her. She's dead. Go ahead, man.
Police say James tried to kill himself by cutting his wrists and chest.
He's a monster. And he was hiding in the back room. I didn't see him there.
Stephanie was a championship softball athlete and a supervisor at the post office. She leaves behind 2 children. About a month ago, police say James Mendoza pulled a gun on Stephanie inside that same home. She was able to use her Apple Watch to call police and escape unharmed. James was taken to the hospital. He is charged with murder. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help the family with funeral expenses.
Say Willie, the dog tried. He showed no did. My bad. What did they just tell us just then?
At the post office. She leaves behind 2 children. About a month ago, police say James Mendoza pulled a gun on Stephanie inside that same home. She was able to use her Apple Watch to call police and escape unharmed. James was taken to the hospital. He is charged with murder. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help the family with funeral expenses.
Who is Stephanie? Is Stephanie the 24-year-old?
But survived.
KENS 5's Alicia Nieves with more on this heartbreaking story. Alicia?
Loved ones knew something was wrong when several hours went by and they never heard from Stephanie. So
Stephanie was the mother. All right, bam. He convinced her to come on back round there. She came on back round there after she got a gun pulled on her. Like I had done told y'all, we is in love with domestic love relationships. She was just about to get a divorce. Damn it, they had done printed the papers out on the printer at the crib. She was just about to sign them, but she went on round there one more again. Stabbed the shit out of Shawty. Stabbed her multiple times. The dog was protecting her after she died. Then he tried to kill himself. He failed. Now he's charged with murder. He's always been violent. He's always been physically abusive, emotionally abusive. He's always been that. Shout out to the mama for staying with her husband. They say that they got to go fund me out here in these streets. I found it. I got it. Don't you worry. Don't you good people worry. Let me go and put this up on the screen real quick. GoFundMe. We have a GoFundMe. Help Stephanie's family with funeral costs. They asked for $5,000. They asked for $5,000. They got $64.65. Let's see what this thing's saying. We are raising funeral expenses for Stephanie Cruz Mendoza. Say on August the 13th, she was tragically taken from us by James Mendoza. Stephanie was a beautiful and kind person who loved playing softball, hanging out with friends, and going fishing. She leaves behind 2 children, Alexis and Erlich. I think that's how you pronounce it. We are heartbroken and our lives have been shattered, and we'll never be the same. Thank you all for your help. Support. If y'all would like to help out the family, y'all gotta go GoFundMe. Help Stephanie's family with funeral costs. That means that this loving mother didn't have no damn insurance. What's up? That means that her mother didn't have insurance on her also. That's what's up. People, please get some insurance to leave your family the check to bury your ass. You ain't got to, but you know, it's a good idea. And then if you have a check coming, you can also double up with GoFundMe, you know, to tell them that you're going to use this right here to bury your loved one, but you can use this right here like to pay down some bills and hang out and all that fly stuff right there. Buy like a new watch in the car or something. Do some, you know, stuff like that right there. He said GoFundMe Life Insurance Company LLC. For real though. For real, though. It's a damn shame. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. Got a story. Always behind some monk. I can't stand these bitches. I promise you I can't. Got one. Players falling short of glory out here in these doggone streets. But things happen. Milwaukee. Let's go on to Milwaukee. If y'all just not coming on in, hit the thumbs up button. If you don't want to hit the thumbs up button, don't. We got a share button. Please hit the share button as you come on in. If you don't want to hit the share button, don't. Milwaukee. Fatal shooting. A woman is charged also. A woman is charged for harboring a felon. Is it a good idea to harbor your meat? I would say yes. Yes.
We are learning more tonight about the woman accused of hiding a man wanted for homicide and arson.
Christina Van Zelth is live with what charges she is now facing. Christina, good evening.
Hey, Ted and Steph, this all happened back on August 4th, and we know that Deshaun Graves was charged for shooting and killing a man and then putting his body on fire, but now we know that his girlfriend is charged in the case.
That was torture the way he did my son.
On Tuesday, Quincy Smith's mother talked with Fox 6 after her son was shot and killed near 84th and Carmen. Prosecutors charged Deshaun Graves with first-degree reckless homicide, arson, and mutilating a corpse. He was in court Wednesday when prosecutors noted he was out on 3 open cases, including hit and run and armed robbery.
He was out on 3 open cases, hit and run, and armed robbery. Shout out to Milwaukee. Keep doing what you're doing.
Defendant was out on 3 open cases.
After an altercation with Smith, investigators say Graves shot Smith and he fell back into a minivan. Then Graves drove away with Smith's body hanging out of the car and set the car on fire near 34th and Hour, which also spread to a home.
Yeah, just see my baby when he left the world. That hurt me the most.
On Monday, prosecutors charged Graves' girlfriend with harboring and aiding a felon. Ja'Kiah Gates told prosecutors Graves called her and said, quote, something bad happened, but wouldn't tell her what. She told investigators when she first saw him, he had burn injuries and looked like he had been in a fight. Investigators say she then rented an Airbnb on 91st Street so she and Graves could hide out.
I don't have a heart. I don't have feelings.
Shot that baby out for having the Jerry curl.
Empty. That was the only thing that I had was him.
Gates was in court Tuesday. She's out on bond.
We are learning more tonight.
That baby had enough money to get an Airbnb.
Investigators say she then rented an Airbnb on 91st Street so she and Graves could hide out.
I think that, listen, I think that that's like a smart move right there so y'all can get like your affairs in order, especially after you committed some type of murder or something like that. You know that you about to go it on and bounce, so you might as well link up with your loved one, get your last little hunching in. If that person don't know where you hiding stuff at, let them know where you hiding stuff at, because you finna be down for a good little minute. So you know, spend a little time with your little la-la, spend a little time with your player before they gon' get on from around here, because you know eventually they got to go to jail. So that's what's gonna happen. So I think that baby, she did a good job. That baby did a good job. And y'all keep on harboring the felons that y'all is deciding to get in relationships with, get peed in, and produce children. Keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all is making excellent decisions. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Boy, I keep trying to tell y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I get it right, because I don't want to get it wrong. I'll open that up for you like that. Do this. Do that. Bam. Got it. That's what's up. You say, this is not the way. This is not the way, ladies. Laugh out loud. You say, think about the kids. I think that they be thinking about the kids. That's why they be doing what they be doing. Yeah, you say she's a postal supervisor. Say she got federal benefits. Who, the girlfriend? The girlfriend was a postal supervisor? Jesus, they hired anybody. That's what's up. That's what's up. You say Willie need therapy. You say doing these shows daily. It is I feel nothing. Promise you. Might even be proud of some of these stories. But anyway, bam. Say family. Go ahead on and record this. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this horrible story somewhere else, because this is a horrible story. Family is left homeless after falling for a rental scam. They fell for a rental scam. This is in Atlanta. They fell for a rental scam, and now a family, remember family. But remember how the media, what the media's definition of family. Just remember that right there. Let's go on and see what happened. Tragic story.
New tonight, a family is homeless after being conned by a person they thought was actually renting them a house.
And now police are searching for that person responsible while the family is trying to find a place to call home. Channel 2's Michael Dowden is live in Clayton County. And Michael, the family has been living out of their cars for some days now.
Yeah, it all really depends if they can scrape enough money together each day to afford a motel room. Otherwise, this family of 8 are sleeping in their cars. This, of course, after they thought they were going to be able to rent a home in this neighborhood.
I was very excited because it was kind of like my first house with my 2 kids.
Benicia Smith thought her family was finally getting a break after someone reached out saying they had a place they could afford to call home.
She even had paperwork and everything. I had a whole lease, so it was kind of felt like it was legit.
So the family handed over $1,200, set up a payment plan, and moved in. But 9 days later, there was a knock at the door.
It was the police. He was like that I was trespassing. I was like, how am I trespassing? I'm showing him the leash or whatever. And he was like, that's a fake leash.
The fake lease meant police had to evict the 8 family members from the home, forcing them to leave some of their belongings behind.
I ended up having to leave that same day, and ever since then, I've just been trying to figure it out.
It's horrible all the way around.
Channel 2 consumer advisor Clark Howard says he first heard of these scams around 15 years ago, where criminals find properties for rent or sale and decide to pass off the vacant homes as their own as they take the money and disappear.
Once the money has left your hands, if you've been conned, the money has taken a one-way trip.
And without the money, Benicia and the 7 other family members are left hoping to find a bed each night or face sleeping in their cars, all while hoping the person responsible pays for what they did.
She gonna reap what she sowed because she took from me, and also she didn't only just take from me, she took from my kids.
And there may be other victims in this case. According to police, that the suspect in this situation is likely a suspect in other jurisdictions as well for similar crimes. Now, if you'd like to help out the family as they try to get back on their feet, they did set up a GoFundMe that we have linked to on our website at WSBTV.com. We're live in Clayton County. Michael Delna, WSB Tonight.
People that run those kinds of scams on a family like that, just absolutely no shame. Let's hope that they get caught. Michael, thank you. So we've reported on these rental scams a number of times, and we asked Channel 2 consumer advisor Clark Howard what you can do to protect yourself from becoming a victim in this type of fraud.
Whenever you're renting a single-family home, you're the one who has to be the detective and make sure that the person who's pretending to be the landlord actually is a real landlord, because all the loss falls on you as a tenant who gets tricked. Well, you start with real estate listings, see if it's listed as a property for sale. Then you automatically know it's not really a legit rental. Second thing you do is you check with the county records for the county where the property is. The county has a database where you can see who the true owner of that property is. That's another way to verify that who says they're renting to you really is the owner. There's real danger once you've handed over money. Once the money has left your hands, if you've been conned, the money has taken a one-way trip. So all the work you do to check out the landlord has to happen before you hand over the first penny.
Yeah. Sad story.
New tonight, a family is homeless after being conned by a person they thought was able
to rent a home in this neighborhood.
I was very excited because it was kind of like my first house with my 2 kids.
Gonna
gonna be her first house with her 2 kids. Shot the baby out for being outside with her bunny. I guess the bunny got black in it and all that fly shit, so she kind of matches sorta, because the shirt is black too. Go ahead.
Benicia Smith thought her family was finally getting a break.
Family. No man, family with children, and it said 8, but she only got 2 kids. She only got 2 kids. You say that she looked to be about 16 here. She probably is. It said 8. So that means not only her, she's not the only adult. She's not the only 16-year-old and or the only adult. I do believe that there was other adults and they all trying to stay at the house together. Go ahead.
After someone reached out saying they had a place they could afford to call home.
She even had paperwork and everything. I had a whole lease, though.
I had a whole lease. She had paperwork and everything. Y'all understand that she could not recognize that it was a fake lease. When the police officer them come there to put them out, she showed the lease. As soon as the police see the lease, the police said, "You know this fake, right?" Go ahead.
It kind of felt like it was legit.
So the family
kind of felt like it was legit. When you have a real lease and you know that it's a real lease, you would never utter the words, "It felt like it was real."
Family handed over $1,200.
She handed over $1,200 for a rental home in Atlanta. Hell, in any state in the country. Who paid just $1,200 to move in anywhere in 2024? But she did say that it's her first, so I guess we can kind of give her a pass. No, not really, because she's already a mother twice. But go ahead.
Set up a payment plan and moved in.
But set up a payment plan. She gave $1,200.
Set up a payment plan and moved in.
She gave $1,200 and set up a payment plan. So that means, like I said, ain't nobody just taking no $1,200 and you can move in nowhere in the country. Unless it's just a friend or like a family or something like that. Somebody who knows somebody. So she put down, because the move in was actually more than $1,200, so she put down $1,200 and had to set up a payment plan to pay the rest of the shit. So she ain't got no damn money. She talking about her first place. She's a mother of 2 with a bonnet on national television. Go ahead.
But 9 days later, there was a knock at the door.
It was the police. He was like that I was trespassing. I was like, how am I trespassing? I'm showing him the leash or whatever. And he was like, that's a fake leash.
She like I said, she showed the lease. The officer say it's a fake lease. Now maybe the officer understands leases because he's probably older and he saw leases in his lifetime. He possibly saw more leases because he's older. This is her first spot. So I guess she just believed that it was a lease. Children is best left with their mamas them. She's able to become a mother, raise children, not 1 but 2 of them. I do understand that this is her first spot, which that's already a problem, and you got 2 children. You should have already had a place to stay. This should have not been your first place to stay, and you have 2 children. That's poor monkey management. Poor monkey management. You allowed 1 man or multiple men to pee in you, and you kept the damn babies.
Like, that's a fake lease.
The fake lease meant police had to evict the 8 family members from the home, forcing them to leave some of their belongings behind.
So y'all don't even have enough money to get another rental car, and I do understand because you put down 12 and had to set up a payment plan to pay the rest. So y'all, you and y'all broke. And in my mind, there's more adults who was going to live in this home, and they're broke. Got it.
I ended up having to leave that same day, and ever since then, I've just been trying to figure it out.
I've been trying to figure it out. We don't know what that means, but I guess it's working.
It's horrible all the way around.
Channel 2 consumer advisor Clark Howard says he first heard of these scams around 15 years ago, where criminals find properties for rent or sale and decide to pass off the vacant homes as their own as they take the money and disappear.
So who is working in the household? Nobody. Again, in my opinion, she's not the only adult. There's other adults who's just gonna move in here. It could be like some cousins and shit like that right there. Ain't nobody got no damn job. Right? How's 8 people gonna move with $1,200? What the F? Where's your marbles at? In her monkey.
Once the money has left your hands, if you've been conned, the money has taken a one-way trip.
And without the money, Benicia and the 7 other families.
And then watch this too. Y'all do know that she got scammed by a woman. My opinion, a black woman. Black woman done scammed that baby with children. And a family of 8. Shout out to Alex for the $2 super chat. Say, Willie, pressure check. Say, I'm your brother. I appreciate that right there. It's a doggone shame.
Family members are left hoping to find a bed each night or face sleeping in their cars, all while hoping the person responsible pays for what they did.
She gonna reap what she sowed because
she gonna reap what she sowed. You fell for it. Somebody who looked like you got you, sugar.
And the 7 other family members are left
Y'all do understand that she's outside in the driveway, sitting in the car, trying to make it happen. No shoes on, barefooted, on pavement, asphalt. So whoever had done peed in her have no place for her and at least her 2 children to go. So that also means that she probably can't go to mama house. Here, mama probably ain't got no house. Or maybe they done fell out or something like that. She ain't got no daddy. If she do have a daddy, it seems to me like the daddy can't bring her in. The dad don't have a place to stay. No cousins, no aunties, or nothing. But I guess when y'all be having like family reunions and shit like that right there, family little functions, y'all going on around and having a good time, and Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that shit, and everybody talking about they love each other and all that shit right there, tell your ass homeless. I'm not just talking about her. We have events in our family where families hug. I ain't seen you in a long time. Oh man, you know I love you. I love the kids, man. How the kids doing all that fly shit right there. Fuck around and get homeless. Ain't nobody got no room, and can't nobody take you and your little ugly ass children in. Which I understand. I'm just trying to point out things about your family that you never think about. That's a great question. How 8 people can't get enough money to get a place to live. I am going to at least say it was at least 2 more women with a child. Hold on. So she and her 2 is 3. 2 more women would make 5. And I would say about 3 more kids. Just in my opinion.
To find a bed each night or face sleeping in their cars.
They got to try to find a bed each night. And or sleep in their cars. If the car break, it's a wrap. Let me explain something to you beautiful babies out here, you ones who make these great life decisions. It's the dudes who be having their shit together that y'all don't find cute, handsome, worthy, or none of that right there, who be trying to get at y'all, and y'all keep turning these men down. The ones who actually would like to have a family, the ones who actually have a place to stay and is on their job and, you know, got education and all that fly stuff right there. And y'all keep turning them down because he ain't got swag. The ones who got swag got your ass sleeping in your car if you can't find a bed. You as a young tender out here in these streets. You's a really, really young tender. Yeah. You got to try to make it happen. Got to find a bed for you and your babies. It's poor decision making, baby. You can't even use your you can use your money for $37.50. You really can to go ahead on and get the hotel fee and all that fly stuff, and then your family and your friends will get mad. You shouldn't have to sell yourself, but ain't now one of them bitches allowing you and your children to sleep in their homes. Now are they? I know you're trying to keep your morals and shit like that right there. Well, let me say it like this: you're trying to keep other people's morals. Don't get it twisted. There's so many of you beautiful babies who is selling y'all bodies out here. Y'all just ain't telling no damn body. How do I know? Because y'all keep selling your bodies out here. It is not a lack of monkey that's being sold out here in these streets. The product is at an all-time high. You know, because y'all stunting out here. Y'all got it together. Y'all got the bag. Y'all don't need no man. I can do it all on my own. I'm independent. Go ahead, though.
I was with my 2 kids.
Benicia Smith thought her family was finally getting a break after someone reached out saying they
finally getting the break. So where was y'all living before this? Y'all was probably living with some damn body, and they said that y'all got to go. Hell, y'all was probably living somewhere, and then y'all hadn't got put out. Probably. I don't know. But she came up with $1,200. I can give you 12 now, and I can pay such and such when I get paid every week or every 2 weeks, something like that right there. And still have to pay the rent on top of that right there. And then think about this right here. This is a home which is worth more than $1,200. I can damn near guarantee you that this house is going for $2,400. I can almost guarantee between 18 and 24. This is a home. This ain't no little apartment shit like that. Hold on. Let's try to get like a better look at this home. This is a home. You mean to tell me that they're doing $1,200 for homes now? I could be wrong. I don't even think that she got Section 8 because she is in Atlanta. She have 2 kids, so hell, she probably only been on the list for like 4 or 5 years or something like that. Because she's holding the smallest baby. In my opinion, she's holding the smallest baby. So she probably got like a 2.5 to 3-year-old or something like that right there. And if it's about 2.5 years ago, hell, they just opened up the Section 8 probably like a year and a half ago again, I think, where they had like 19,000 people put in the application, but then they had to close it because they don't have any more vouchers. And now, last year, at the ending of last year, a whole bunch of landlords said enough is enough, and the places who was taken in and or had vacancies for people in Section 8, they put all them people out, and now those people having a hard time of finding places to go, and they have Section 8. So I truly don't believe. Yeah. This is about a 3-bedroom, easy. You say a 3-bedroom, about a good $2,100. Yeah. That baby put down 12 and put me on the payment plan, baby.
moved in. But 9 days later, there was a knock at the door.
It was the police. He was like that I was trespassing. I was like, how am I trespassing? I'm showing him the leash or whatever. And he was like, that's a fake leash.
So the one thing that you just learned out here, baby, trust all humans to be humans. The things that you don't know, you have this beautiful thing. You have this thing that we all carry around every doggone day. Do y'all know we have the most information at our fingertips, and we stupid and dumb and the most ignorant that we have ever been. And we have all the information in our hands. We still don't know. But baby, don't even much worry about it. You're going to make it do what it do. I know you. Damn it. Well, I don't know you. But you're a strong sister, and you're going to make it happen, baby. Just don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe no more. And if it's not just you who is an adult, if it's more adults is what I'm trying to say, and they're especially if they're females, y'all got to put y'all monkeys together and come up with that paper, because to put $1,200 down and now y'all have nothing, that's a damn shame. Rethink it, get yourself together, make different decisions. But you know what? Keep making the same damn decision, because can't nobody tell you y'all slow bitches nothing. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. Oh, my bad. There's a GoFundMe. Forgot about it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Let me get this up on the screen. Bam. If y'all would like to help out the family. GoFundMe. Help a young mother rebuild after a scam. Baby got $3,500. They asking for $7,000 out here. Baby got $3,500. You say, Willie, they got the flip TV phone set and $2,400 out here in these doggone street for these damn phones. Yeah. Sure enough, dude. They popping. Young mother was scammed recently. Put me in a whole bun. Put me in a whole bun. I think she meant bind. Put me in a whole bind to the point where I have nothing to look forward to. Was actually my first house. I was super excited to turn around with nothing at all. Anything could for me and my kids, siblings. Okay. She probably is the only adult. The rest of the people, I am believing that this says siblings. Well, it says siblings, but I am believing that the other the other 5 is her siblings. Okay, all right. Let me bag it on up just a little bit. Something possibly happened to where she has custody of her siblings. Something probably happened where she have custody of her siblings. Okay. All right. He said, sell your food stamps, ma'am. He said she got 2 babies though. You right. I got to bounce right back into the shit. 5 it's 5 other people. I am under the assumption because he said me and my kids and siblings. It don't say and siblings, but it say siblings. So I'm gonna say the 5 other people is siblings. Whatever position that y'all was in before you produced them 2 children, you still had 5 siblings. Although they probably weren't your responsibility then, but you was in a situation, you was in a home and or a situation to where it had to be difficult with you and your 5 siblings. You decided to get peed in and keep the damn baby. Not just 1, but 2. Now we're supposed to be sympathetic. It goes back to decisions. Say using the baby pic for money is a scam. It's a damn shame. This is the decision that she made, and now she's in a hell of a situation. Yep. You don't even, and a lot of y'all don't even, again, you don't know how to work with what you got, but y'all think that y'all so goddamn smart. You think that y'all so damn smart. You didn't even take the time out to learn how to finesse a player out of a few dollars. But you found the way to produce 2 children. Say, Willie, what is she gonna do with the money? I do believe that she will get the money and find a spot to move into. I do believe that she will do that because she did say siblings, and in my mind, I'm thinking that she's over all of the children. Well, all of her siblings. But if her siblings is adults too, they better go to using their meats and their monkeys. They better put some shit together. If the siblings is teenagers, they better put their meats and monkeys together and make it happen. This is life. This is life. Our problem is, well, women's problem is, they know a lot of times, and they have this belief that somebody will pick their ass up off the floor. A lot of times, they do get picked up off the floor. And that's why it's easy for them to make dumbass decisions, in my opinion. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much on it. Remove that. Did I do that GoFundMe? Got that out the way. She dead. Oh, she dead. Okay. We got another loving mother. You say, Willie, she only got taken for $1,200. Why is she asking for $7? That's a great, see, because that baby got she got bills. That baby got some backup stuff, and she is thinking, well, hell, if I'm gonna ask for money, let me try to cover up everything and get like a lot more money so I can at least have 2-3 months, you know what I'm saying, to get my shit together, which is understandable. It is really, really understandable. It is really understandable. You know what I'm saying? Hell, her car probably need an oil change or something like that. She probably need 2 front tires or something. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to ask for more. You know, she's going to need furniture because remember, they got put out and they had to go then. So it was some things that they had to leave behind. Sure enough. And a lot of y'all young folks have to learn this right here. Nowadays, the majority of people is asking for background checks. The majority of people who is renting out homes is asking for background checks. If these people is not asking for background checks, it may be a problem. But the sad part is, it be darker hue people who be, you know, and we be like, well, shit, you darker hue and I'm darker hue. You might not care nothing about my credit and stuff like that. And then y'all get got like that right there. I want to tell y'all, like, a good thing to do. Meet people in person when you giving your deposits. Y'all need to take pictures together. Take pictures of their license plate. All type of shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Look their ass up. Yeah, look at the rental history of the property. Help me how I was trying to explain it to you good people, but you got to do your due diligence. And I do understand that people, they be in situations to where they is in a hurry out here. Y'all need to start slowing down and thinking some shit through. Y'all know in 2024 people is scamming. So that should be your first thought. Is this a scam off rip? Is this a scam? Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much on you. We have a beautiful mother. We have a mother who is arrested after the infant dies at an upstate motel. A child done died at a motel. An infant with a mother. This is another one of them poor monkey managements. Decisions.
New details tonight. A mother has been arrested and charged after a 5-month-old boy died at a hotel.
And here's a look at that baby's mother, 31-year-old Kiana Sullivan.
Kiana, do that say Kiana, y'all? Kiana, or is it Q-Yana? Q or Key, but she say Key. Kiana shot that baby out for having her real ragged ass hair. I don't know what's going on. Oh, damn it. That is her real. She got it pulled back with like a ponytail holder. But go ahead.
She's charged with unlawfully putting a child at risk. Investigators say she could face more charges.
Our Fox Carolina's Kenny Harris spoke with officials in Anderson County today. She joins us now in studio with much more. So, Kenny, what have you been able to learn about this case?
Yeah, well, Justin, many of the details of this case are still under investigation, but Anderson County officials say just last month, Sullivan was charged with the same crime, only this time it ended with a child's death.
They acted very quickly, very thoroughly, and really tried to get that baby help as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, a lot of the damage was already done by that point.
On Monday night, Anderson County deputies and EMS responded to the Super 8 Hotel on Cinema Drive. Someone called 911 for an unresponsive 5-month-old.
It's something that weighs very heavily on the deputies, on the detectives, and obviously the family. You know, family being on the immediate scene, it's a horrific call. It's something that we never want to come across, and so unfortunately charges had to be made in this case.
The coroner is still working to determine the baby's cause of death, but deputies had enough information to charge the baby's mother, Kiana Sullivan, with unlawfully placing a child at risk.
As we were investigating, we realized the mother was in a state with drugs in her system, and unfortunately that made her unresponsive unresponsive and unaware of her child.
It was another adult in the room who called 911. Sullivan was taken to the hospital with oxycodone found in her system. This wasn't the first time deputies met Sullivan at a hotel.
The first time she was met at the hotel, the baby got a 5-month-old in the hotel with her with another adult who was not the baby daddy.
We have had a couple of calls where we have responded to different motels around the Anderson County area where she is involved in those calls.
Most recently in June, deputies responded to the Baymont Inn where they say they found Sullivan and her children. One baby was sweating and overheated as there was no AC in the hotel room at the time.
Say that baby had multiple children. He said just another late-term abortion.
Then she was also charged for placing a child at risk.
Our investigation isn't over. We're looking at every detail that was a part of this case. So if other charges need to be made, more severe charges, we can do that.
You say you can't get upset when Dog and Hugh act like themselves. You got a good point.
Recently in June,
watch it. Say this little woman.
Around the Anderson County area where she is involved in those calls.
Most recently in June, deputies responded to the Baymont Inn where they say they found Sullivan and her children. One baby was sweating and overheated as there was no AC in the hotel room at the time. Then she was also charged for placing a child at risk.
Our investigation
was also charged with placing a child at risk. Guess who they let keep the kids? Guess who they let keep her children?
Isn't over. We're looking at every detail that was a part of this case. So if other charges need to be made, more severe charges, we can do that.
New detail. They say told you, these good mamas, they always living in hotels and hunching. But they be balling on Instagram though. Yeah, no. So it kind of throw you off when we see them on Instagram looking all good all the time. You know, and then we see their Instagram photo like right here. Be like, she's kind of cute in the face though. I could kind of give her that right there. I don't know, but damn it, I can guarantee you that her social media popping. I can almost guarantee you that her social media is popping. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all have made it to the end of the 99 Nightly News around here in these streets. I want to say thank y'all.
The controversial topic is that single moms can raise.
What is going on? I want to say I appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Finna go ahead on and get on up out of here. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here. The Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later. I'm out of here.